Good afternoon, Nancy Jean.
Hello, Scott. So he climbed out of the tree and quit shooting at Bambi.
Yeah, it's deer hunting weekends out with the family. It's mainly just to go for breakfast. My sister cooks breakfast in the hunting shack, so that's the best time
Free
to.
food. Free food will get Scott every time.
Yes, it will. So you through one of your magical gardens for the week.
I did. I threw a garden for the next week, and I'm going to it right now. Ta-da! The garden.
Cards to complement Nancy's garden.
Okay. And the most important outlier is the clarity, which has ended up in the third eye. And it says, thought clarity of thoughts are part of what's going to be happening next week. Things are going to get a lot clearer, which ought to help because all the other stones are squinched into one little spot. The body tells us that many changes are coming. We've got grounding and mental in the mind in the air, and it meant mental actions are coming to show our path of abundance. And right now, the spirit is really transforming its thinking, and we're seeing things clearly. And the other part that spirit's in air, water, and fire. And it's saying that spirit's transforming our thinking. Thoughts from the past will be thrown at you to cloud your ideas. Don't give in to that because spirit's transforming, but it's not yet finished. So the story ain't going to be told this week, but clarity is clearly on its way. Which I don't know what that tells anyone, but what'd you get?
So we're still gonna have a crazy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well,
We're
gonna make
not.
it hard to hold the turkey down, huh?
We're not at completion. Feels like the orange man isn't going anywhere. He's getting hit with a lot of negative activity.
Mm-hmm.
The Knight of Swords, so he's going to be staying at home with the Ten of Cups because there's so much judgment coming upon him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's feeling the heat. I think a lot of this is going to continue with the lashback. So I got it's going to be driving them crazy. With the moon here, so we got the Six of Coins along with this. So it's kind of like what's been going on now. Democrats will say something, he'll say something crazy back. So we've got the give and take going on again yet, and he's just going to get worse. And then we got a lot of struggles coming up after this week, I think. He's going to be hearing more and more about the files, I think, because I got Page of Wands next to the burdens and then death.
Mm-hmm.
So we got an ending to something, not literal death yet, I don't think, but it's really going to be hitting him hard. My other three cards, the Devil, Sun, and the Fool. So I think it's really going to be hitting him hard this week. I was seeing from all this nonsense, the victims that have been publicly speaking out have been getting a lot of death threats.
Mm-hmm.
So about 20 of them put a letter together through the lawyer saying Congress needs to put the pressure on DOJ to get these files out.
Mm-hmm.
All these death threats. So yeah, I mean, they're going to keep speaking, and if Bondi and Patel don't start moving on stuff, they will release those names.
They should. Well, can't Marjorie Taylor Greene, since she's leaving anyway, stay just long enough to have been there 5 years so she can get her pension. But
last few days of Mercury retrograde this week, it can be harder.
Or if you're born with Mercury, I have an astrologer friend who's born with Mercury retrograde, and she keeps saying retrogrades don't really bother her that much. So for all y'all who have Mercury retrograde in your chart, good for you.
Hey, Helen. Yeah, this is weird how they change things with the names and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now everyone's @ is being shown.
I know.
Weird.
And if you're on a big screen like Scott and I, you get not only the big screen view, which is the one we really need to see each other, but you get the telephone one. That I never watched this stuff on telephone anyway, so kind of new to me.
It's weird. Yeah, there's some changes in StreamYard too that ain't ready for. It's tough times when we have Mercury retrograde. Other times we can cruise. It depends on your sign, I think, because most of them don't affect me except for certain times. There was retrogrades.
Well, it's not just retrograde, but it's retrograde right in the middle out of a lot of big planets moving from sign to sign.
I think Bannon is behind Margaret's changes. And I think Bannon's got his own issues.
And I think Marjorie's capable of being strange all on her own.
Okay.
We got a question?
I didn't see any questions, so I was looking it down.
Okay, this one, this is not from me, guys. This is from Diana, who wants to know, will Congress members who participate in Everfest face justice?
January 6th, Everfest. Okay. Which deck wants this? Lindsey Graham was clutching his pearls about getting paid.
When they were saying, if we close Congress down again, we're going to cut your salary off. Yeah.
Well, he was one of the 8 that it got snuck into the bill, to get that they could sue because their metadata was checked. Oh, he's always on the TV crying about it. I deserve to be able to sue. It was illegal for Jack Smith to do this. Well, the House passed a bill to stop that, to repeal that, and one of the senators blocked it from coming onto the Senate floor. They want to get paid.
Oh, poor Lindsay.
Okay. I got to concentrate on this now.
Okay, work on this.
Congress, people who participated in January 6th. Well, there is state prosecutions ongoing for some. Or that was just Trump aid. There's no Congress anymore. Okay. I start off with the 7 of Cups. Oh, they're delusioned if they think they're out of the water. That's what it is. That's why it starts out.
7 of Cups?
Yeah. It starts out with the. Oh, I did it again. It starts out with the 6 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups. And that's what it means in it. 6 of Swords, I think they're out of the water, but they're delusion if they think they're going to be good to go. It's going to come. This is showing it's going to come back to haunt them. I got the Fool, Tower, and Knight of Pentacles. I think they're, to me, it feels like there's certain people that still have like, that could be indicted, or there's still open paperwork from Jack, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he never came forward, but the paperwork's still there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's, statute of limitations can expire or not. I don't know. But it feels like there's paperwork still there with that Knight of Coins. So, I got the Tower and the Fool next to that. So it feels like there's still paperwork on these people. Bottom of the deck, I have 5 of Swords. So that's the loss card. Battling loss.
Mm-hmm.
Outcome, Devil. So they're going to lose one way or another. 5 of Wands, an ongoing battle. Justice will see them. And 2 of Pentacles. They're going to have to give up something.
Yeah.
So whether it's prison or financial or career, they're going to end up giving something. With the Devil, 5 of Wands, Justice, and 2 of Pentacles.
What I got for my answer, Scott, was a big fat yes. I got the King of Wands right side up. That it's taken forever for people to make up their minds about doing this, but it's eventually going to come out of 2 women who are going to push for it, and they're going to bring it to a conclusion. They're going to bring it to a wrap. And then on the bottom of the deck,
it ain't going to be Bondi. It's going to be someone else in the deal.
I know it's not going to be Bondi. I got the 3 of Swords. So they're not going to be happy when this happens.
It's good to know that we agreed on that.
Yay!
With the cards. Yay. Excelente. These fools are not out of the woods yet. Okay. MTG says she's gone. Will more Republicans call it quits? Will more Republicans call it quits? Was the impeach Trump rally effective? Oh, yeah, there was a rally, I guess, yesterday in D.C.
Mm-hmm. No, there's a lot of them that want out, but they're hanging on whether to go there. And a lot's going to depend on what happens in January, what's going to happen this winter. They're very uncomfortable in their positions, as they should be, because they're lying their little butts off. But I think they're still hanging fire. I think they're like, a week ago, she didn't know she was quitting.
Yeah, I'm not seeing people leaving because they're still, this is all painful to them. They're trying to search with the Hermit. They're trying to search within themselves. Got the 9 of Swords anxiety, but they're still in the decisions.
That's a short trip, as shallow as most of them are.
Yeah, they're still in decision stage, so there's not like, yeah, I'm leaving. They're just hoping the Mad King goes bye-bye. There's been rumors if it gets too bad, they're talking about impeachment, and that supposedly Republicans are in on it too. So whether they all got to stand together, they could do it. You can't, if everyone stands together and says enough is enough, you can't cry about everyone.
Well, they came close in the Senate when they said, let's just push the Epstein things through and not have to face any wrath about making changes.
Everyone.
Except one guy. There's one guy. There's always one guy. There's always one guy.
He made him an excuse. It was silly. But yeah, they want the 45 to be broken and gone. So right now I don't see any. They're hoping for justice to come instead of taking their way out. Trying to hang on until He's gone. They know he's sick.
You'd have to be a third grader to not know he's sick if you look at him.
Well, the way they lie, it's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Is President Kankle's going to start a war?
No. I've looked at that. I don't feel it. I don't think the universe is going to allow it. He wanted to start a war with Mexico.
Well, Scheinbaum took a stop to that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems like
they went and took all the American printed signs off their beaches.
I seen that. Is President Kank's gonna start a war? Sweet darling must watch the I've Had It girls.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call them. They call them President Kankles. President Kanks.
He's not going to start a war because there's no one that would support it at all. I mean, the U.S. would be about as welcome at the UN after that as Hamas is right now or Israel is right now for bombing Hamas. So doesn't mean someone might not get hurt. I'm not making light of the fact people could get hurt, but what you get?
The threat is there, but I don't see him following through. It just seems to be, according to these cards, a continual threat. You know, like shadow diplomacy stuff. So they got the moon, the sun, and the Knight of Wands. So to me, that feels like
that's a public argument.
Showing your cards and showing actions, but you do it in a shadow type of way, not actually. And then I have final cards is like my angelic card of love, the Magician, and then we have Justice. So we got balance. So that's not war type cards. This is all a corrupt deal. I get the Ace of Coins, so it's probably about the oil. They want to cause the chaos for the oil, the devil. So, but I don't see a war started. It's the the power, the power trip. Taking the boats down there and
no, it's just he's got a drunk in charge of the department.
This is true.
You know.
Oh, I guess Cosplay Barbie gave people like IOU slips. You'll get $10,000 for staying during the.
Oh, which Cosplay Barbie was that?
Noam.
Oh, okay.
She's the Cosplay Barbie. So yeah, she had this press conference and had some TSA workers, whatever, that supposedly stayed during the shutdown and continued to work and called them patriotic. I guess it was just an IOU. You get a direct deposit. And no one got any money.
That's sort of like people who say, "Oh, read me today. I promise I'll pay you tomorrow."
Will Marge try to oust little Grander Johnson?
It's Afton Bain. Is it
we
Ben?
looked at it last week, but it's getting closer, December 3rd. So actually, next week the energy would be perfect. We can check on it again.
Well, it's going to be because it's the election's December 2nd. So
right, the weekend after this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Afton is the last week. I think I remember we were getting it was like a toss up, relatively close, comparatively to a deep
blowouts we've had.
You're right, a deep red district. So anyway, Afton Bain. What's your chances of winning that seat? And
she's got somewhat of a chance, but it's still iffy. My cards are still iffy. I'm going to see if the Republican's going to win. Try it that way.
the universe is behind her.
Yeah, well.
Outcome. Still got a tough fight. She's getting financing. She's getting some money backing.
I don't get the Republican winning either. Somebody's got to win.
I don't think the whole world is known yet.
No.
I don't know if she's trying. I don't know if she's got the police support, like because it doesn't feel like it. Like the law agencies, whatever in that district, are not backing her. I think because it's showing a delusion next to the military type card, law enforcement, and that may hurt her. This toss, I had the guy looking better in the end. So I got a mail card coming out in the end.
I've got him sitting with the 8 of Cups, so he's more likely to get what he wants.
I got a man, King of Cups, Chariot, and Ace of Swords.
I think her problem is the Democratic Party in that part of Tennessee.
But from the other cards I see, it's kind of a toss-up.
There's still a lot of time.
So we'll check on her again.
Yeah, next week.
Next Sunday. Yeah. I'm just going to hunt Saturday next week. I'm not hunting Sunday, the last day. So
I don't have to send out a notice and then send out a corrected notice?
No, we'll be regular schedule.
But a lot of people paid attention. We got a lot more people that checked. Oh, I know you're coming on.
Good. Yeah, I seen a lawyer through. I don't know if it's inspector general within the command or whatever, or something like that, is condemning it and saying it is most likely illegal. What they're doing in the Caribbean there. Will anyone be held accountable for these murders of these people in the Caribbean, in these boats? Last I heard, there's 83 people that have passed from these bad. Will anyone be held accountable? Be held accountable. I think right now they're trying to hide information or make some paperwork up or something about this to try to make it legal.
Good luck with that.
So I got the government card with the Hierophant, Moon, and 8 of Swords. So it feels like with those together, they're like making stuff up or trying to hide documentation over that moon and restricting access. And then moving forward, there is a little bit of a worry there. trying to figure out how to protect people with the Knight of Cups, Four of Wands, the people in service, and then we got the Five of Wands. So we got that conflicts and obstacles and arguments about stuff. Outcome, I got Magician, King of Wands, and then a loss, the Five of Cups. So that Magician does feel like an agency or someone looking into it. This does not feel like right away kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, many years of.
It's going to be one of those long thought out kind of problems, unless Congress really does become so overwhelmingly Democratic, and so does the Senate. Things could happen much faster.
Yeah, I think can. So I got on the bottom, I have the King of Swords, so that could be an independent counsel or someone, a head lawyer or someone looking into it. But it's a long ways away, but there is going to be accountability one way or another.
I got the Wheel of Fortune. It's just going to take time.
Will Moses Mike Grinder Johnson be ousted as Speaker by Marge? Jane is asking by Marge. Moses Mike Grinder Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Will he lose his speakership? Mikey, will you lose your speakership?
No, I get a no. I don't know what you're getting, but there's nobody who'll follow with her anymore. She's not considered a powerful voice. There's no who's going to take the job. Then the Republicans have no one.
I don't think so either.
Trust me, there's a lot of people that want him out of there because they're tired of battling his stupid games. But I don't see with the setup he's got now. No.
I got the anxieties there
with
that Nine of Swords. So I'm not seeing ouster cards, you know, like by Republicans to get them out. I'm not seeing. So with a little bit of patience. So I get the King of Coins, most likely representing Caligula. Knight of Coins is the patience card, slow and steady. And then we got an offer here. Page of Cups. Some new youth coming in. So this is kind of telling me like when 45, 7, whatever, is gone, there's a new youth coming in.
Well, when 45 is gone, Magic Mike will be the second thing underneath the coffin as they roll him out the door. So
there's a lot of stresses. There's a lot of hard work. They want balance, you know, in but I don't see him being ousted as far as a vote of no confidence kind of thing. I think he'll be out when 45's gone.
Happy birthday, Kat. It's her birthday today. She added it in the thing.
We got a birthday girl?
Kat. Kat, K-A-T.
Sharon said happy birthday, everyone. Must have been up farther.
Yeah, it's way up because I'm just starting to go down the list.
So will she get?
This is the cat whose birthday it is. What a nasty.
Oh, well, happy birthday. Since she's quitting, getting death threats, da da da. Now will she get even? I think by speaking she'll get even.
I think she's moved some of the pieces on the chessboard by just leaving. Because she was their main fundraiser among small dollar givers. And they're not going to like the fact that she's saying I was pushed out of here. And there's only so many pairs of tennis shoes you can sell. Keep yourself going, you know.
How long until Ukraine pushes Russia out? How long after that?
2 years.
Oh, good Lord. Will Russia be small again? You know, like 20 minutes before I got on, I read an article that Russia is broke.
Yeah.
They don't have the funds to pay troops. Troops are not getting paid now on the front line. So yeah, they're in trouble. I think that's why they wanted it. We're hoping for some kind of deal to come through, but
and Rubio went and blew that. He went to Switzerland and said, "Oh, by the way, Russia wrote that plan." Well, that made all of Europe want to fall right in line.
Yeah, quite a mess. And he had to make an emergency flight to Geneva for a briefing and quick session. How long?
Sharon, can you go get rid of Crispy? Is Crispy Conservative someone you know?
Crispy Conservative. I don't know.
Well, he keeps printing the same question over and over and over again.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know how. I just saw 4 or 5, 6 or 7 of them. And that was just in one line.
Is that your channel or mine?
He's on yours, not mine. But Sharon's got a wrench on mine. She can get rid of him. Crispy Conservatives, go away. We're paying no attention to you.
Oh, there it is. Got a picture of Hakeem. Usual suspect. Kamala, first transgender vice president.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, I can do it on my phone if no one else got it. Anyway. Oh, thank you. Deleted. Oh, seek the shift. Kick Crispy. Okay. Yep, there we go. Troops have no money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see that. How long will Ukraine? All this. Let's see what the guides say here. How long until Ukraine pushes Russia out of their country? When is something settled?
Wheezy, I don't know why you think they were ever small. They're a huge country. They have spent all their resources.
Yeah, 70 years of stockpile is gone.
Right.
that they've had of munitions and whatever.
Well, as Malcolm Nance always says, Russia is nothing but a trailer park with a gas station in it. That sort of sums up the whole place.
Good point. I'm not getting a definite date, but it feels January, February, maybe something serious gets done.
But I still don't think they're going to be gone out of there for 2 years. I think it's going to be unwinding. Because remember, they still have the Crimea to work out.
Oh, yeah, talks and stuff and everything, yeah, but the war stopping, back and forth feels January, February. But yeah, NATO probably up to 2 years, yeah.
I got 10 of rods, so I'd say 10 weeks. That could be January or February, couldn't it?
Yeah, 10 is towards an end.
10 of rods is we're throwing it all down, and this was got to be too much. So
Oh. Eric Swalwell is throwing his hat in for governor. Let's see. What is Slava Ukraine? Yes. What is Eric Swalwell's chances to win governor of Cali? Yeah, they do. Ukraine's making some great drones right now.
I got yes on Eric. I got yes. The state wants him. They know him all up and down the state. There'd be a big party if he became governor. There's parts of him that don't really want it. He's not sure he's up for it. It's going to be a rough ride, but it's going to be okay in the end.
Jesus.
What'd you get?
0 bad cards.
I know. I got none either.
I got the Sun, Ace of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Those are the first 3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
This is a supernatural deck, but yeah, that's the Sun.
It's okay. A deck's a deck.
Ace of Goblets. Looks pretty good for Mr. Swalwell. It's always a risk to lose your safe seat. Put yourself out there.
Well, one of the things I think is they were just afraid that the other woman that was out of Orange County, the one with the whiteboard,
Katie Porter?
Katie Porter, yeah, that she was going to piss too many people off. But Swalwell, and I think Swalwell's just sick to death of traveling as much as he has to, because to be in D.C., he has to fly across the country all the time.
Yeah, it's quite a trip.
It
three young babies.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. We got a pendulum. Real big yes for
good.
They didn't produce oil and gas. Those reserves are gone. Winter's coming. Kicking its butt. Well, Ukraine keeps hitting the oil and gas places with their drones, and they're on fire. And Katie did it to herself.
She is kind of abrasive. I like her, though. I mean, I think she, and of course, this is a lot of that sexism that we don't ever see in politics, right?
She jumped in way too soon. She should have kept her seat in Congress for a few more years. Keep working. She thought she was a superstar after she had a few whiteboards. It's kind of like saying, okay, AOC in Congress 4 years, and now she should run for president. No, she's not running for president. Way too soon. Jeff said, I can't see how he wouldn't win California. There's some sleazy repubs coming down there. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Okay, we get that. Ellen read it cost $2 billion to change the Department of Defense to the Department of War. That's what I read too. But it has to be approved by Congress.
So
official an official change.
Right. And it's not official.
I mean, they spent some money here and there with signs and letterhead and all that ridiculousness, but not worrying about that one. When the regime falls, how many cabinet will remain? The state's charges, how to escape. Okay, what deck wants this? Let's try this. Let's see.
How many people are in his cabinet?
Well, there's what, 25, 23 in a cabinet?
Mhm.
Something like that. There's over 20 in a cabinet.
I think
like,
10 of them would be out of here.
And then they have a 25th Amendment go through, what is it? 16 have to say yes or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things I'm not up on. I know they keep making cabinet positions in.
Well, it's first, official cabinet, like Secretary of Defense, Secretaries, Vice President. He had so many acting, there wouldn't be enough people in there to.
Who knows if they're real or not?
In his first term, he had so many acting people there wasn't enough there to have a 25th Amendment. Half of them were acting towards the end there.
"25 minutes, members of the cabinet plus the vice president."
25.
There's 15 principals officers plus 10 other. They're just called other members. I don't know what they won with. But. Oh, because there's 15 cabinets. There's actually 15 departments, and then there's 10 other people that do God knows what. Because the 15 we have do God knows what.
Kash Patel just flies around and
gets a highly trained SWAT team to watch his girlfriend.
Yes.
What's going to come from that? She's going to get a crush on one of those guys, and that's going to be the end of everything.
Well, I guess they were leaving, like the one incident in Atlanta or something. He ordered SWAT to go guard her, but like halfway through her concert or whatever, they left. Like, she's fine. Then Patel got all pissed.
I mean, people would know who she was if they just sort of did like they do with children, blank out the face. So
true. Okay, I'm gonna do a full spread here on cabinet.
Okay.
See how this comes out. This is like a deep dive. I'm gonna just say how many of the current cabinet are gonna be left in 6 months. I'm gonna say that. Try that. And you thought like 10 out of the 25 would be going?
10, I think 10 already have places to go and people to see.
Wow. Okay, outcome. Lovers. Got a lot of lovers going on right now. 2 of Cups and the Lovers together here. Top and bottom, I mean. Those are a lot of partnerships there, relationships. A lot of these people go back. So there's a lot of connections with people in the cabinet. There's some kind of soul contracts for them to go down together. Like, I'm getting a reference of like they were in the past life a gang together and they all passed at once, kind of thing. Like all these people are replaying a downfall together. Kamala comes up here. Kamala, balance forces, and manifesting a new opportunity. Strange. Well, some reason Kamala's coming back in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward, I got this fast movement, magician, and the star. I think these people are going to be removed.
Maybe they can't get out of the country fast enough.
There's something going on behind the scenes with a magician.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be the Epstein files. It could be the election. Something's moving in the back behind the scenes here. My outcome is 8 of Pentacles. So there's talented people doing hard work. 6 of Swords. We got a journey. 9 of Swords. We got suffering. And then Knight of Swords. Bravery and courage. People are going to be standing up to this regime. People are going to have enough very soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we got long to wait. Our suffering and anxieties of the 9 of Swords is going to end.
That's right.
A little more patience. A little more patience.
Patience on the outside, but if you can walk down a street or hold a sign at an intersection or do anything that gets under their skin, do it.
Magician, star, 8 of Wands. These are telling me that there's stuff happening behind the scenes that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Patience. They're going to crumble together. I can't remember if I mentioned that, but yeah, I did. 45's walking bad again.
Yes.
Yeah. Dragging that right leg. No one from the United States went to the G20 this weekend. Nobody.
It's because we're irrelevant to what they're doing.
We're pariahs.
Mm-hmm.
We're no good.
That's not true. The people we would have to send officially are no good. They could have sent Scott and I, and we'd have been just fine.
Yeehaw, I would have listened to it. A Chinese diplomat alluded to decapitating a female prime minister of Japan when he said that Japan would come to Taiwan's aid if China attacked. Results of China Wolf War diplomacy. Wow.
They're a whole nother group that says a whole lot of words that don't tie together with what they're really talking about.
I did read something similar to this about someone getting murdered and Japan coming to the aid of Taiwan. There is something about that.
Okay.
But I don't remember. I think it was something I kind of scrolled through.
I'm looking right now. Yeah, their prime minister says that she's ready to defend them. It's caused a diplomatic row with China.
Yeah, I bet the G20 was much happier without the United States there.
Mm-hmm. And the Chinese are saying that because of the way Japan treated the Taiwanese, they shouldn't be in favor of Japan's support. Guys, that was 80 years ago. Give it up. Look at what you've done to your own people in between.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Another MTG question. Is she rebranding, leaving, seeing the light, or higher office? I'm going to try 6 cards and see what it says why. But we did find out that she gets her retirement secured 2 days prior to her retirement. So that's a bonus for her. We were praying people like her and Bobert wouldn't get the 3rd term, get that option.
Well, we shouldn't pay her for her first 2 years. If you remember, when Marjorie Taylor Greene was first in the House, she said so many bad things. The Democrats threw her off every committee. She just wandered around the halls. And I remember having strategist friends say, that's not a good idea. You don't want the mean girl of the senior class just wandering the halls untethered. But
she's speaking.
I'd asked if she'd seen the light, and she has. What I got was she thought she had it made in the shade. Everything was comfortable. Then they broke her heart. They didn't back her in everything she wanted. So she's in a fight with daddy. And she's going to go off and find somebody else who will love her. And she really wants to walk away from the battling as much as anything. And I don't think it's just the death threats, although that certainly makes leaving a popular option.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the whistleblower, so she's ready to speak. She is tired of the combating, the fight with that 5 of Swords. So she's tired of the fight, speaking out. She's got that oh crap moment, chaos, brokenhearted. I'm 6 of Swords. She's just going to a new journey and crafting something else better and safer with Ace of Cups. And right now she just wants a different prosperity. She got a different offer for something. And her future is unknown with the 2 of Swords type card.
Right.
Evaluating her future, patience, checking things out. But right now she has no desires for higher office or any other office. I think she just wants to get out of Dodge and be safe and out of the chaos. That's the current moment. I don't think she has plans for running for president or governor or anything like that.
Or becoming a Democrat or anything else.
Right. So right now she's just being that whistleblower, doing the right thing. And then collecting her retirement and leaving. That was a repeat. Okay.
I don't know. Do you think she'll get up and do that?
Let's see what the cards say about if it comes to someone reading the names.
Okay.
On the House floor, because speech and debate will protect them. Dirty deeds, names of perpetrators. I see one lady said the list is compiled. They know who the people are. She was on some podcast. I can't remember.
Somehow it's going to happen because you got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So that means something's coming to an end and something's coming forward.
Got 2 completions there. There's completions.
And what I see is people tired of riding in rough water. We just want to know. I mean, even if we know, we want to really know. And it's all bad for Trump. So.
Someone will be reading.
And I got the Chariot upside down, which means it's not going to be tomorrow. It's not riding that quickly, but.
Oh, shoot. Wow. So yeah, in the past position, I got the World and the Wheel of Fortune up surrounding the tower. So it's definitely the time is now. Wheel of Fortune is completion stages. The World is luck, new opportunities, and the tower is the everything crumbling down. So it's definitely the time. It's going something magical will happen. Four of Swords is the Patience card, sickness. Page of Pentacles is youth, someone bringing something forward of tangibility. So that could be files, names written down, and the Devil, breaking those chains, the bad deeds. So I would, if the Page of if I didn't have that Four of Swords there, I would definitely say yes, someone's going to read it. But right now, it's in the waiting stage.
Right. It's going to bring down the house when it happens.
But whatever's going to happen, it's going to be. I got the Knight of Wands coming up next here. Knight of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. So there's going to be a partnership here of the documentation, and it's coming quick with that Knight. This card says an important letter comes through on the bottom of that. So there is some agreements. But in the end, as far as someone reading on the floor, I don't think it's going to happen because I got the Eight of Swords there in my outcome cards. But justice will happen. Justice. 10 of Cups, like you got.
Yep. And
the Sun. So I don't think it comes to someone reading the names on the house floor. It's coming out in other ways.
It's going to be read out in committees?
I don't think it. I think it's the files. I don't think the names are actually read. That's what I'm sensing. It's not like someone stands up and reads all the names.
Well, all Epstein's brother needs to keep doing is releasing emails, and he may.
You should read. Wonder where I got that story from. But there's two guys. Maybe it was in the New York Times. There was two guys that were. One was the accountant. They worked for Epstein for like 20 plus years. One was an accountant and another one was like a lawyer or something. And they managed everything. Getting the money out, getting the cash out, trying to figure out how not to have the banks get suspicious and all those dealings. Well, they are the two executors of the estate.
Oh.
Those are the two guys that are releasing information.
Oh.
They were the ones that circumvented the payments and negotiations to the women. Okay, this is a story I was reading. Mark doesn't really have much to do with it. It's these two guys. They're the executors. So whatever money's left, it goes to those two guys from the estate fund. So obviously they have a financial interest to try to keep everything low. But they're the two that are handing over the documentation. They worked out like deals like before any of the girls got paid, women, that they'd had to sign that they had no other claim against them.
Right.
Since they worked for him for 25 years or whatever. So they needed to sign that off before they got their money. But yeah, it might be the Times. It might be the New York Times, but it was a story I didn't know about.
Well, there are so many in this twisted tale to nowhere.
But according to these cards, the files are coming out and they're coming out fast. 30 days. So the bill passed and it's 30 days. So it's like
20 days from now.
yeah, whatever. Well, no, it just got signed Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So 30 days from Wednesday. Was that the 19th? So before Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's the 19th. I've heard that number, but let me check on my. I actually have a calendar almost in front of me.
Or no, it was 12th. Week from Wednesday.
So it got signed on the 12th?
Yeah. And then it went to Trump's desk. I think he signed it the 13th.
Okay, 13th.
Yeah, middle of December. Bondi's supposed to have everything handed over. Or
Yeah, that would make it the 18th or the 19th.
so anyway, yeah. And
Lord knows it ought to be digitized enough by now that they can get it to people. It's not like some of the Watergate stuff where they had to copy it and they broke copy machines making copies of stuff they needed to do.
It should be all ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And 1,000 agents working on it, flagging Caligula's name. They're putting it in, what do they call that? There's a program, like an Excel spread or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're cataloging everything, putting it in different Excel spreads. So, I mean, they already did the work. It should all be there. And supposedly different agencies have it. I guess they were pretty loose with the information. Oh, I heard good news today that Doge is eliminated. They're not in the government anymore. They're reassigned, or they're not looking for fraud, waste, or whatever.
Okay, let's see if Doge is out. It's okay. They're all real young. Even if they serve 10 years, they'll be out in their 30s.
Yeah, I guess there's whatever they've been doing, they're reassigned, or maybe they're leaving. We haven't heard nothing. So all that nonsense, they basically found $8 billion in fraud,
Mm-hmm.
which an inspector general could have done.
All they did is make it really likely you'll never get audited by the IRS anytime soon.
Fired a bunch of IRS agents.
Oh, yeah, they've been fired. There they are, sweet little Doge guys with their knives sticking it in everybody's bag of bullshit. And then they sat there and waited and waited and waited, but now they've been let free. They're out of prison. And they may talk to people about what really went on. And that's going to be sunlight for us. We're going to find out more. They would. The stupidest thing you ever do is set somebody up to do that kind of a job and then cut them loose.
She asked that question if they're going to get arrested or charged. I'm not seeing arrested or charged.
No, I see they're getting free and they're going to go out and.
Yeah, I see them moving on here. I think they're protected by. So I got a magician here. It could be Elon or whatever agreements were made. So whatever they may have signed or whatever seems to be some kind of protection. What I'm feeling to be in the government, do this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever they did, there's protection there. But yeah, I got them moving on. Whatever they did is successful. Whatever data they needed, they got it.
Mm-hmm.
So
they just scared the pants off everybody.
But I got nothing about justice. I think the truth is coming out with Ace of Swords of what they actually did and everything. We'll find out. But I got the Knight of Wands. These little guys are fleeing. They're having fun. They're running away. Their energy's moving.
Yeah, but even if I get the sun reversed, it's a good thing. So it's not gonna hurt them.
So I get nothing about being arrested or charged.
No, but they may talk to people because knowledge is power.
Oh, the Russians already got the information they wanted through the satellite link.
But then they have to pay their electric bills to keep the satellites working, Scott. And we all know where that's going. So.
Hi, Holly.
Hi. We ought to come on late more often, Scott. We're getting a lot of love from the audience about how much they miss us.
Oh, just about the same many. A little bit under what I've seen the number eyeballing it.
It's a holiday week. People have gone away.
It could be, yeah. Well, we're not going away till Thursday. Going to my Nancy's sister's house in Milwaukee for Turkey Day.
I'm going to spend Turkey Day with my grandchildren.
There we go. Dodge got the information he wants. Send it to Russia. Yes, they did, Rose. Ruined thousands and thousands of families' lives by the firings and whatnot for no reason. Then paid people to stay home for 6 months.
Elizabeth, we started at 4:00 Central Time. So whatever that translates to where you are.
Be on the East Coast or something.
No, she'd be on the West Coast if she thought we
That's
came.
what I meant. Sorry. West Coast or
It's
Hawaii.
taken me years to get that straight, Scott. It really.
I knew what I was thinking. Okay. Was the impeach Trump rally effective? I'm guessing the one on Saturday in DC.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it got the coverage of the No Kings. Yeah, that's what I just was thinking. Hawaii. Elizabeth says, yeah, she's in Hawaii. Well, welcome, Miss Hawaii, Eliza.
Yeah, I should have figured that one out. My parents used to live in Hawaii, and I just call them. I just gave up.
Ooh, Wheezy found a dozen eggs for 99 cents. Nice. Oh, yeah. I got some nice cards for the rally. Made the orange man feel bad. 6 of Swords, King of Coins, and my intuitive love card, the universe. The universe heard it. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Coins, Ace of Swords.
Well, in Chicago, they went through they're leaving. The ICE troops are leaving Chicago. Apparently, they don't like it there. And
well, they're getting pushback.
Yeah, and they said that for all the thousands of people they arrested, there's fewer than 100 that had any kind of reason to hold them.
Cool. I'm Eliza. Last name implies Elizabeth. Welcome. Okay. Oops. Oh, we did that. Okay. No more questions are up.
So do we want to pull a card for the week and talk about where you're going away for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
I'm running a sale starting the day after Thanksgiving until Small Business Tuesday. If you go to my website, you can get any reading, including the 2026 yearly reading, for 20% off. And you can, it's supposed to be snowing in Chicago.
Really?
And you can also.
Well, it's 50 degrees today up here.
Well,
I'm on the same level as Chicago.
I know.
It could get down the night and possibly, but today was warm. Anyway, you got a sale going on.
So I've got a sale going on, and I also I have gift certificates I can give to people. So if you're really stuck with someone, you can't figure out what to give them a reading. If you go to my website at www.crystaldirections.com, it's all set up. If you go in and pick the reading you want, if you do it, you can't do it before Friday, but if you do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, you will get the 20% discount. So for all of those who don't want to spend money on big businesses, can I guarantee you the business you're buying from when you buy from me is about as small as a business can get. And Tuesday, I'm doing a psychic profile with a woman who's worked all over the world, and she works with ley line energy and earth energy, like the stuff that's around that Catholic place you went to, Holy Mount or whatever it is.
Holy Hill.
Holy Hill, yeah. But she's been to New Zealand, she's been to Australia, she's been to all of these primary ley lines. It's really fun to talk to her. And she talks about how you can get into the earth energy business in your area, how you can find out about it. So,
well, what Spirit wants you to know this week, since we're talking about beaming up and someone's putting a UFO pictures up.
mm-hmm.
We got Thanksgiving coming up. Time to not to worry about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Time to relax and enjoy yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about what's going on, the craziness. Manifest for completion. Relax this week. Chill out.
Right. And I pulled the perfect card for this week. Surrender frustration. And boy, have we had a master class in that this year. And frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving the dilemma is dissolving a block. That it is to take a breath, center yourself, regroup, that you may approach the situation more calmly. So we need to surrender our frustrations that we have with all of them. That's my message for this week.
Happy birthday tomorrow, Mr. Natural.
Mm-hmm. And also, there's a 50-50 chance I might just pop up live this week. Won't be on Thanksgiving Day because I'm going to be with my grandchildren. But I have been tasked once again with building a grid for the world for 2026 because we're going into a 1 year. And we've already, Sheila from Celtic Tarot, Dr. Gail, Jeffrey, and Danny and I pulled the cards. I've got them together. I figured out how they're going to be. So I may spend it'll be as long as it takes to do it. But I'm going to let you sit through it with me while I pick out the crystals to go into the 2026 world grid. But don't hold me that one because I'm not sure. I thought I was going to do more this weekend, and I got a cold. And Scott writes me he's hanging out in trees looking for deer in cold weather, and I'm going, well, that seems stupid.
I forgot about reading that, but New Mexico is putting a bill together to have free childcare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you read about that.
Yes,
I did, and I forgot about it. But
there's lots of wonderful things happening. I saw a wonderful show just before we came on, and there was a college class at University of Texas at Arlington, which is right near me, and they have a criminal justice program there. And they had a bunch of students that got together and said, we'd like to help with the cold cases. And they solved their first cold case. They solved a 36-year-old cold case. And the woman who committed the murder admitted to it when they got to her. The kids took the files apart. And it's such a great use of people who are going to have to do that work anyway. And the police don't have time to go back on all those things. So there's lots of things that are breaking through and changing. Scott, what was the last deck you used for the weekly reading? Your alien deck.
That was my extraterrestrial deck. It's the deck I created.
Hmm.
Extraterrestrial Universe Oracle.
And you can contact Scott to find out how to find one.
Yeah. I'm all out of my Farmer Tarot cards. Those are expired.
Hmm.
But I have a whole bunch of these for sale. Here's a card, another card. Pay attention to your heart and soul.
They're beautiful cards. I have both decks. So people want to know if you're going to go out and hide and get tanned. That's what's going to happen from
I'm
what
gonna get the hide tan. Well, I gotta get one first. I didn't get one. My sister did. But no, we usually don't do anything with the hides. My sister and brother-in-law usually have a day or two they get together and make sticks, like venison sticks and lawn daggers.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you, Kathy D.
Yes, they're pretty. Your cards are very pretty.
Now, everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving and week ahead.
Yes.
Holly's telling us.
And
yeah. So everyone have a great day.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for hanging out.
Okay.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.